I knew the rest area was closed, but I didn't think the shoulder would be, completely, filled up like it was. So I had to bypass that. 265 junction had no shoulder, so I took the next best thing, which I remember passing through this on a regular basis, that this little cutout was was right where it is. So thankfully no other truck was sitting right here, so I was able to slide on in and do my 10 hours and get on up out of here. So yep, I'm about to eat my dinner. Well, we back at it again. Yo, what's going on, you guys? That sounded so weird. What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. This is your boy Load Secured. We are here in Woodburn, Kentucky. Getting ready to get loaded with 2 Eye to the Sky coils, going to our favorite destination of choice, New Windsor, New York. So yeah, I got 2 trucks, well, 2, 4, 6 trucks in front of me before I can actually pull into one of the 2 bays. So I'm gonna try to get you some unload footage. Not unload footage, loading footage. But unfortunately, once again, my camera is low on battery. So I got it. I just plugged it in because I just seen that it was low. So hopefully I get enough juice to be able to get the loading process and me securing it down real quick, and then we'll be heading on down the road. So yeah, just stay tuned for that loading footage. It is Monday, so everybody has the case of the Mondays, except for me. I tend to, on Mondays, get up and be ready to go to work, just for the simple fact that I like to beat all the traffic going through Cincinnati and Columbus, and sometimes Louisville. It just depends on which way I go. Whether I go, if I stay on 65 and get straight on 71, or if I go down 264 from 65. So that little junction right there tends to get backed up because you got people merging in from little side roads in town trying to get on. So yeah, that's where we at. So I'll give you a little update once we start getting loaded, and yeah, y'all just stay tuned. I don't know what this video is going to be about, what's going to come of it. It may just be load, unload, and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm about to pull in now, so y'all stay tuned. Oh, and another thing. Since they got two different bays you can pull through, I like to go in the left side, which is, based on their numbers, door 10. So they got 8, 9, and 10. They never use. Excuse me. You can't never pull in door 9, which is in the middle. But you can pull out when you pull in. You can pull out at door 9. But so you can only use 10 or 8. I like 10 because they load it from the right side. You go in door 10, and I got my straps already set up on the left side. And that's where all my winches are. So, but unfortunately, I have to go in door 8 today. So, up over the straps if they see them, but I've had cases where they have absolutely squashed my J-hook on my strap, or pushed it out of the way, or things like that. So not a big deal. Obviously I can just move it's the center strap that's the problem, so I can just move that out the way, and it won't be a big deal. But yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna move it out the way. Makes it a little bit harder just because I already have it rolled, so when I throw it, it just unravels and goes to the other side. I'm gonna have to unroll it now and let it hang off the side, and then just toss it over there. So yeah, just an extra step that's necessary but unnecessary. So yeah. Be right back. Y'all about got left back here. I don't even know how I would have did that, but I remember. So got mine. You. All right. Loading done. About to get my paperwork. And we going down the road. Camera is about dead. So, yeah. See y'all down the road. Come on.
Ballerina cappuccina.
Yo, what's going on, good people? We just got stopped for the night. We made it into Pennsylvania, so good little ride today. Got a good little ride tomorrow, but we gonna get it done like usual, on time, and gonna be on to the next. But I wanted y'all to take a peek at my dinner for the week. So I meal prep because that's the best way to do it when you're out here on the road. It's to buy your food at home and then cook it, and then obviously you got it for the week. Meal prepping, because this stuff out here is very, very expensive. But look at that right here. Hold on, look at that right there. Look at that right there. We got us some good seasoned rice, broccoli, and some chicken thighs. And we didn't throw them on the grill. We just cooked them in the oven tell my wife next time we need to throw them on the grill. But hey, throw them in the oven is just fine, especially when we got little ones running around and they want to be outside while we trying to grill and be all over the place. End up with burnt chicken because you're trying to tell them to get off of this, get off that, quit running for your bushy face, all that stuff. But matter of fact, I think I'm gonna throw the little clips in. I don't know, it's not a little clip, but it's a clip of me recording, talking about eating on the road and trucker diet and all that stuff. Because I mentioned in the previous video, or 2 videos before this, can't remember exactly, but I mentioned that I was trying to record, food stuff on the road, but every time I went in a truck stop, they didn't have nothing cooked, or it was too late, so they wasn't making nothing, and stuff like that. So it's just me ranting about just trucker diets and all that stuff, just ranting. So here's that clip. Hello, how you doing? Man, what's going on YouTube? This is your boy Low Security coming back to you with another informational video. I feel like I ain't recording it forever because I've had backlog videos, so this is probably the first time I'm recording it. It feels like months, but it's probably only been about 3 weeks. I mean, I'm still new to this YouTube content creating business, so when I get stuff recorded, it's actually a lot more than what I thought it was, so I can actually chop it up or make shorter videos out of one record and things like that. So it actually feels like it's been a while, but it ain't been that long, but it just feels like it. In my previous video, I talked about just a few little things you should look for when looking for a company, and what I looked for, and now working for J-Rob, I don't really have any reason to leave unless something drastic happens, whether it be personal or within the company, because this company is A-okay by me and how it works out for my family. So but yeah, that's just a few things that I talked about in that one. There's obviously way more, but not trying to bore you to death with just talking, so I just cut it down just to a few little things that I look for, what I was promised in certain company, and then how it all fell through, and what eventually made me look and know what I wanted out of a company. So but as you grow in this industry, you'll learn more what to look for, what not to look for, what's expected out of a company, and how you should be treated as a driver. So that's basically all that video was about. So now in this one, I'm going to kind of talk about a trucker's diet. So you ride around, whether you're a driver yourself or just in your personal vehicle. A lot of the times you'll see truckers and they'll seem as if they're out of shape. The fact of the matter is, it's not the fact that they're out of shape. But I'm trying to get all this done before I'm in line for a shower, so I can kind of do my stuff. It's weird brushing your teeth and washing your face in just the bathroom. Anybody walks in, and you at the sink taking it up, and other people are just trying to wash their hands when there's just a few sinks. So I got one ahead of me before a shower is available, so I'm trying to get this all done before then. If not, obviously I'll break it up in 2 pieces. Plus my battery's about to die on this thing, so
Anyways, it's not that drivers are out of shape. It's just the fact that out here on the road, there's not very many healthy options. So, especially if you're just, getting fuel and you hitting the road. So you run in the store and you'll get, they offer you, pizza, fried chicken, chicken wings, chicken tenders. They'll give you half-baked chicken, mac and cheese. Some places have fish sandwiches. They obviously got all the snacks in the world you can think of. Honestly, just every time I see a new chip flavor, I'm usually on the phone with my wife, so I say, hey, have you seen this on Walmart or whatever? And she says no, so then I'll get it, and if it makes it back home, if they're good, obviously I let them all try the new flavor of whatever it is that's out there. So I will say that's a plus, seeing the new snacks. It's not like in your local stores, but they offer you all the most unhealthy things like out there, because it's obviously quick, it's cheap, and we as drivers, we gotta eat. So before I started trucking, I was eating good, home cooked meals, and like I've said before, it might have been a short. I was like 250 pounds, right? At my heaviest. And then when I started trucking, I think I may have lost 20 pounds, so about 230. And then I got on a real strict carnivore diet. So what that means is I basically ate, it was an elimination diet. So I cut out sugars, I cut out carbs, I cut out, anything that wasn't water and protein, basically. I didn't have no vegetables. It was just meat and water for the most part. So lots of steak, lots of hamburger, chicken. Didn't have much fish because I don't want no fish unless it's fried. So I didn't have no processed oils, nothing like that. So doing that diet, I cut so much weight. We started this in, I believe it was February, March of 2024, and by August, I'll just say August just to give a timeline. By August, I was down, 40, 50 pounds, 190 pounds. I think at my lightest, I was 188. And I'm naturally like stocky, so I have a bunch of natural muscle mass. So like, I could cut all the weight I wanted to, but I'd still, have weight. I'm on the shorter end of the spectrum when it comes to height, so I'm actually supposed to weigh like, 140, 150 pounds. But because of my muscle mass, I have an extra 40 pounds of weight that I carry anyway. And I don't lift no weights other than, my chains and my binders and ratchets and all that stuff. So I haven't lifted a weight for sport in years. So I just naturally carry this. So even if I wanted to cut my muscle mass, I just can't, unless I stop eating everything altogether and just withers away. But I don't want to do that because I need the energy to obviously stay awake, stay on the road, things like that. So that's my diet. And then obviously, you have your really fit guys that literally live on the road, and they have their gym memberships because they're traveling all over. So the smart thing to do is have a membership in like Planet Fitness or something, and then like there's a Planet Fitness everywhere. So wherever you go, there's probably a Planet Fitness somewhere, so you can get your workout in, all things like that. Excuse me. So we as truckers, and well, let me not say we as truckers, but back on that elimination diet. So because I was losing weight so fast, I had to start to put back in, a few carbs, a few sugars, stuff like that, so I can kind of start to maintain and stay even keel with my weight, because my wife would say, I don't want you to be puny. And I was like, well, because she's a country girl, so she wants a man. She wants a man with some meat on his bones. You know what I'm saying? So she's like, I don't want you to be puny. And I kept telling her, there's no way that I can be puny based on my natural makeup and build. So once I got under 190, she said, wait, whoa. So you don't need to lose no more weight. You look fine. You're good right there. And I'm like, okay, well, I can't help it. It's just what's happening. So I put back in sugars and carbs sparingly. So, during the week I'll have, my main protein, and I may have rice or a noodle or something just to keep a carb in there. And then on the weekends, I kind of eat whatever I want for the most part. I just eat a lot of snacks. Cheez-It crackers, maybe, Doritos, whatever, as far as snacking goes. I'll snack all weekend, but I don't just sit there and snack all day long. I do it in moderation, and I control how much I take in. And I also drink a lot of water to, balance it out a little bit and keep me satiated. For those of you that don't know what that word means, that means full. Let's see, where am I ending my timeline here? Okay, yeah. So in other words, when you're driving a truck for 11 hours a day, and you're not, obviously, my battery is about to die. The little thing just turned red. This is going to be 2 parts. So, I'm going to stop it right here, because if I get cut off where I'm talking and I'm not paying attention, I might look away and the camera goes out. I'm not going to know where I'm at. So I'm going to cut it right here, and then I'll be back to finish this off. So y'all just stay tuned. Come on. Yo, so what's going on, everybody? Feel like I sound weird. Anyways. Well, I don't remember where I was at in talking about a trucker's diet. And I called myself trying to record what's inside the truck stop as far as like the fast food stuff they offer. Because most truck stops have a restaurant like a Taco Bell, Wendy's, a McDonald's, a Denny's, something like that. But I was going to show you like the fast food stuff with the pizza and the chicken and stuff like that. But when I went to do it, they didn't have nothing out. So that's a huge spider. Look at that spider. You see that? Oh, about got attacked. Yeah, sorry about that. I don't even know if the camera caught that, but that was a huge spider, and then he like came right at me. But yeah, so I just
just found a nail in my tire. Look at there. See it? Right there. That gotta come out of there. Luckily it's in the thick part of this tread, so if I pull it out, it should be fine. Can't. Got spider webs all on me now. Man, that's nasty. Get back on program here. So the truck stop didn't have nothing out that I could have recorded. So I didn't get any of that. And then I was in another truck stop and seen the candy out because I wanted some chocolate. And did y'all know that they have super king size candy now? So like they got the king size, now they got super king. So like the Reese's, instead of 4, the king size, you get 6. The Kit Kats was like 3 huge bars instead of just the one you normally get. Mega M&Ms. I had never seen none of this until, you know, earlier today. So I was so shocked at that. But yeah. But right now I'm actually about to wipe my wheels off, because you see they kind of dull looking. So I'm about to get them cleaned off, and I guess I'll show y'all the finished product of that until I can get my thought back for the food. So y'all just stay tuned. Come on. Yep. So yeah, me just ranting. I have no idea what I said because I didn't re-listen to what I had said. I just took the clip and put it in the video. So yeah, but I'm getting ready to eat that good dinner I just showed you, that rice, broccoli, and chicken, and relax a little bit. And then we gotta get up and get to it in the morning. So we are open 24 hours a day. Dr. Wash $30, Dr. Center Wash $50. We now have a 24-hour trailer wash out there. What kind of truck washing business open 24 hours, but they're advertising just now getting a 24-hour trailer washout bay? But that's how you run your business, So, but that's the Hurricane Truck Wash on I-80, exit 78. Open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Just got a brand new 24-hour trailer washout bay. And it didn't sound like it was that expensive. I think it said, we'll just play it back what it said. Nah, I'm just kidding. Alright, I got dinner to eat. I'm done yapping for right now. And we'll see y'all in the morning sometime. Early afternoon, midday, something like that. When we get unloaded. So, see y'all in a minute. Come on. Done. Don't have a reload yet, but we do know that we're going to Oswego, New York. Ugh. Try not to bust her face.
Once we go.
Hello. All right, yo. So we finally got our load the next morning. I'm actually next in line to back into the bay. I'm just going ahead and getting this ready because apparently we got us a high priority hot load going to Smyrna, Tennessee. So we gotta have this stuff already set up and ready to go. That way, as soon as they drop that thing down, I ain't fooling with no equipment, trying to make sure I got all my stuff, which I did most of it before I pulled over here. I mean, it takes no time to, get it all set up, but just to save a few precious minutes, as soon as my dispatcher sent me the load, I immediately just jumped on in the back of the trailer and opened the back curtain up and set my dunnage and my coil racks down. Got my chains and binders. Obviously, I already have the 2 straps set up always, and just put this mat over top because I didn't know if I was getting 1 or 2. But also just on the little drive over here, if the bumps in the road shifted the coil racks and the dunnage any at all, I could see that it moved a little bit. So but yeah, once this guy pulls out of bay 1, that's where I'll be going into, and we'll get y'all that load footage and securement, and we'll be on down the road. So y'all just stay tuned. Man, I missed the throwing of the chains, but that's all right. Said this coil was 30,000 pounds, so I'm putting, there we go. I'm putting my regular securement amount on here. Always gotta put here a piece of something, felt, cardboard, if you got chains crossing. Because if you get an inspection and DOT said that they're touching, they're gonna write a ticket for it. So always be mindful of that. Also want your links of your chains to be as straight as possible. I had a feeling that chain is over touching, so I'll have to put a piece of felt over here.
does it. That's the pyramid, people. See y'all when we get stopped tonight.
Yo, what's good? Just got stopped for the night. Did about 700 miles a day. It is about 9:45. So as soon as this 10 hours is up, we gotta hit the road because we do have a super hot, high priority coil going to Smyrna. So yeah, I gotta get it there as soon as I can. Look at my sleeping arrangements for the night. See? Yeah. I'm on the side of the road because I missed the last exit that I could have got to. I didn't know if the shoulder was big enough, so I was trying to get to the rest area shoulder that I knew the rest area was closed, but I didn't think the shoulder would be, completely, filled up like it was. So I had to bypass that. 265 junction had no shoulder, so I took the next best thing, which I remember passing through this on a regular basis, that this little cutout was right where it is. So thankfully no other truck was sitting right here, so I was able to slide on in and do my 10 hours and get on up out of here. So yep, I'm about to eat my dinner and hit the sack. So I'll see y'all in the morning when we get to Smyrna. I actually like this little spotlight deal. It's kind of intriguing. It looks cool, so can't wait to see what it looks like when I actually edit it. But on my screen, on my camera, it looks pretty sweet. So I might just have to start doing it like this. Yeah. But anyway, like I said, we'll see y'all when we get to Smyrna in the morning. Get this coil unloaded. Come on. Yo, what's good morning? It's good morning. It's good morning. Getting ready to head out, doing our pre-trip inspection, securement check, all things. Those feel kind of loose, but they'll be all right. So obviously sleeping on the side of the interstate isn't ideal. You get what you can get, and power through. Obviously, if you get tired, you pull over, take a nap, whatever the case may be. But thankfully, I'm built to where I don't actually need that much rest. And I know most truckers are the same way, but I've always been this way. I don't need much sleep to function, and I only got about 4 hours total of driving to get to my delivery, and then getting home. So and then obviously when I get home, I get some rest later on tonight. But remember when I said I had a high priority, super hot load? Well, like, that's literal. Like, this thing is still actually, it's still pretty warm, which normally they are pretty warm, but, and I don't know if you can hear me because of all the traffic going by, but they are normally still pretty warm. But this thing right here is like hot. It's still literally hot. And they never put a star on the outside, so
that also tells me that this is priority and it's got to get to where it needs to get to in a timely manner, which we're gonna do that. Like I said, we'll be there in about 3 hours, 3.5 hours, something like that. I just gotta get through Nashville traffic, which I hope by the time I get there it's died down a little bit, but I highly doubt it. So yeah, give you an update when we get to Smyrna. Y'all stay tuned. I'm on.
Down in Tennessee in 24 hours. All said and done. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, share this video, make this thing hit the algorithm. Help your boy out. But until next time.